Tony don't smoke OG. Tony don't smoke OG. Tony don't smoke OG. I thought we were going to have Colin here today.
Yeah, I thought so too. But when I went
out
down,
with the
he
ladies?
was gone.
Damn.
No, he didn't say, but he probably just went out for breakfast.
Oh, right.
To get something to eat or something.
Did you tell him that we started Tony Don't Smoke OG?
Yeah, I told him that you broke out the recording stuff, and
Awesome.
He was going to listen to it when it came out.
Hope to get him on Tony Don't Smoke OG today. Tony Don't Smoke OG. What are we smoking today, Tony?
This is Will's.
No names, please. No names, please. We'll have to erase that.
Only first names.
Yeah.
Diesel.
Sour Diesel. See, if we say his name, though, we're going to be gentle about ragging on the weed, though.
Right, that's true. Mm-hmm.
So this isn't weed.
Rolled good, smokes good.
Actually, he gave it to me yesterday. He was complaining about it not quite burning right.
It had a little trouble lighting, but now that it's lit, it's burning okay.
Yeah, right. Why do you think that black ash occurs like that? What do you think that's about?
Man, I've worked over that in my brain for years and thought it was over fertilization. Then I thought it was under fertilization. Now I'm thinking it's just the genetics. On some of them, they're just prone to that. OGs and diesels, and it's hard to find real smooth, perfectly burning herb anymore. I think. Right.
No, it's true. It's true.
But this is smoking really nice. The ash is a little black, but it's good.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. There's a little tickle in the throat. Yeah, we always said it was nitrates. Right, but I don't know if that's real or not.
I don't think that is.
Right, I've seen it happen in organic.
I think it's more phosphates than nitrates, because when I've tested my soil after, it always still comes up with phosphates in it. The nitrogen's usually all gone.
No, you're right. And in like the thousands of soil tests we've done on people's gardens a year after, they've said the same thing. The nitrogen is mobile and goes away and depletes, and the potassium stays. The phosphorus.
And the potassium, if it's a cocoa-based mix, because it's breaking down and giving a lot of potassium off, and phosphates just don't get used up that fast.
Right. And I mean, that's the problem with the water in the Central Valley of California is phosphates too, right?
I wonder if because I've seen such, huge results with monophosphates.
Monopotassium phosphate.
Right. That it's not a matter of it getting used up. It's a matter of it breaking down to the point to where it can get used up.
Right. Bioavailability. Right. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's why I think you see it in organic weed as well as in synthetic weed too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not broken down. Either the plant's like forced to uptake it, or it doesn't. I don't really know what it is.
I think there's a over fertilization with organics because it doesn't break down enough, and then there's over fertilization with chemicals because it's applied too heavily.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get different kinds of over fertilization.
Totally. Just because it's organic doesn't mean that it's not over-fertilized. Totally. Because people just want to pump it.
Right. And it builds up in the soil, especially if you're reusing your soil all the time. It ends up concentrating.
Oh, yeah.
And that leads to the not burning good and tasting harsh.
And you always taste it towards the end.
Right. As it
like it is now.
Goes down on the joint.
Yeah. Or if it goes out, it'll be hard to relight. And, really have if it like just sits in the ashtray, a coal of ash will.
And it's more so lately. And I think because people, the price is going down and people are reusing their soil more. Nobody's using their soil and dumping it like they used to.
Right. Is the price going down?
Wholesale prices? Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I remember when.
Well, sure. I remember when they were $5,200, but lately, is it still in the 2,000 range?
Yeah. Anywhere from 18 to 24, depending on how good it is.
Yeah. Right. The best indoor being 2,400, the best light depth.
And really, it's funny because nobody smokes it to try it to see if it burns bad or tastes harsh, as long as it looks beautiful.
Right. It has their THC test on it because so many people are doing that now. People are doing that, right? A lot of that, right. Yeah. And, it's still an open market here in California. So, it's not regulated like in Colorado. In Colorado, you're a regulated grower and you have to test it. And, when you sell it, you have to show a test of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So here, they just do it as a selling point.
Right.
Right. Because it's like,
although I guess some dispensaries kind of, you're required to do it if you're.
Yeah. Right. A lot of the like wholesale distributors that come up here to buy cannabis, they want the same thing. Has to have a test, or they'll take a sample and take it and send a test out, and right, which is admirable.
Right. Yeah, it's going to raise the bar for everybody.
Even though that THC testing's bullshit.
The standards and all that stuff.
Well, man, 10 years ago when we ran all those tests, nothing was over like 16 or 18, and now the same weed is 29. I just don't believe it. I know none of the equipment's any different, right? I mean, I sell all the equipment. I know it's no different, I mean, the only thing new that you really have for commercial production in 10 years is double-ended lights and T5s.
Right.
Right. Yeah, you got LEDs and,
that's all experimental.
Compact metal halide, but that's still experimental on the experimental level. The commercially sold product, double-ended lights is pretty much, that's
state of the art.
That's the newest thing.
Yeah, and everything I've been hearing about those has been nothing but good.
Oh yeah, they're great. They're great. You run them. I mean, depending on what brand you get. I mean, of course, the 1,000-watt Suns have been testing out the highest. The Gavita is the name brand. Phantom is the Hydrofarm version. Sunlight has a version.
Now everybody's making them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the 1,000-watt Sun, those are the ones that test the highest.
Yeah, and you could probably get a better deal on them too.
Yeah, totally. People, man. I mean, if you do the math, right, and people have been getting 2 pounds in a 4x4 area. Right.
With a double-ended?
With just in the past, just with a regular lamp. Right. And if you can keep that same square foot yield up, which is, what is that, 2 ounces a square foot? So if you just keep the 2 ounces a square foot, but in the double-ended lights, you're running those in 5x5s or 4x6s, which is 25 square feet. You're still getting 2 ounces per square foot. I mean, that's potentially like 50 ounces. That's 50 ounces per light.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. That's over 3 pounds of light, man.
Yeah, if you could do that, man.
I mean, it's totally possible. I go into gardens that are like that. I got some video, I think, here with me. I'll show you.